Hello, everybody from Political Science 3350. I'm Jeet, and this is my research video on the war against Christmas. I originally planned to do a series of interviews with my friends and call it Jeet on the Street, but it's too cold to go outside, and my friends are pretty ironical. And I did leave this video till last minute, and I'm submitting it after the deadline. So you'll have to do with me in my living room, but I did dress up for the occasion. Hey everyone. As you've probably gathered by now, I've chosen to talk about public opinion on the so-called war on Christmas. You must be wondering what this is all about. Well, as per an article in the Harvard Business Review, the turning point was in 2005. In a December 2005 Gallup poll, 41% of the respondents said they preferred to be greeted with happy holidays during the festive season, and 56% said they'd rather hear Merry Christmas. 10 years later, this survey was repeated by the Fairleigh Dickinson University's Public Mind Research Center, and they found that only 25% people wanted to hear Happy Holidays, while 65% said they preferred Merry Christmas. So what is it that happened in 2005 that kickstarted this fight against the war on Christmas? Well, in October 2005, when John Gibson appeared on the O'Reilly Factor to discuss his new book, The War on Christmas: How the Liberal Plot to Ban the Sacred Christian Holiday is Worse Than You Thought. Bill O'Reilly, the host of the O'Reilly Factor, somehow managed to get into the heads of the Fox viewers and got them into believing that corporates and liberals are trying to take the religion out of Christmas and make it a cultural event. And now in the present day, current US President Donald Trump has on multiple occasions talked about bringing Merry Christmas back and how he will fight the liberals in the war against Christmas. But all this has done is increase the bipartisan divide in the United States of America. Why is this important? Well, the whole controversy revolves around a holiday greeting, and many tend to use Happy Holidays since it is more inclusive and celebrates religious freedom in the USA. While some would argue with the very idea that a war on the holiday exists, recent polling does suggest that the Christian nature of Christmas is less culturally prevalent than in the past. A Pew Research Center survey published last week, not actually last week, this is research from a while ago, found that most US adults believe that the religious aspects of the holidays are emphasized less now than they used to be. But overall, just 31% of adults said they are at least bothered by the declining emphasis of religion in the way US celebrates Christmas. So why do some people use Happy Holidays instead? Well, as I mentioned, inclusivity, which means an intention or policy of including people who might otherwise be excluded or marginalized, such as those who are handicapped or learning disabled, or racial, religious, or sexual minorities. This encourages the freedom for people to express and practice their religion, which is significant because freedom of religion is considered by many people and most nations to be a fundamental human right. In the United States, freedom of religion is a constitutionally protected right provided in the religion clauses of the First Amendment. Freedom of religion is also closely associated with the separation of church and state, a concept that was advertised and advocated by both colonial founders and the founding fathers such as James Madison and Thomas Jefferson. So, is this war on Christmas real? While it can't be denied that commercialization has taken a part of the festive spirit away, Christmas remains to be one of the most cherished times of the year, and 90% Americans and 95% Christians to this date agree that they celebrate Christmas, according to a new Pew Research Center survey. This whole war against Christmas is frankly just a myth. It's a tool for the media and the powerful to widen the party divide and increase political and social tensions. There are a lot more important issues in the world right now that we should be talking about and working on, such as climate change, trade wars, trade agreements, Russian collusions. But here we are, facing the war against Christmas. Well, guess what? Christmas is going to keep winning. Because as Dr. Seuss said, Christmas will always be as long as we stand heart to heart and hand in hand.